We're going to take just a minute to recap our first finger and second finger placement on the fiddle. I think it's very important that we have this really well in mind, really well ingrained, where these fingers go. So I want to make sure to remind you to consider not touching the side of the finger to the side of the fiddle, but leaving it out. The thumb behind the tape, or somewhere around the tape or to the back, and the elbow swings in, and the fingertip places right there. The elbow swings in, and the fingertip places. Now the second finger lives right here at the pitch of F sharp and at the pitch of C sharp. On the E string, it's the pitch of G sharp, and on the G string, it's the pitch of B. So again, B, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp. And we always want to keep the index finger down for good muscle memory, so that this finger and eventually your little finger have a point of reference on where to go. It's so important, my friends, that every time you put your finger down, you hear the same sound. This is something called ear training. It's very, very important that we train our ear to hear the exact same pitch every single time. Do that as many times as you need to. If you need to do it 100 times, do it 100 times. If you need to do it 50 times, do it 50 times. I would highly recommend doing this until you're just bored to death of it and it feels like second nature. It's really going to improve your playing. It's really going to improve your chances of playing well on into the intermediate level of fiddling. You have successfully navigated the index finger and the middle finger on the D and A strings. You've worked very hard at pushing and pulling your bow to make good tone, and I know that you're starting to listen very closely to the pitches, to the sound, to the tuning of your first finger and second finger on those strings, of course, in relationship to your open strings. I think it's very important that we take some time out right now and do another page of exercises that I will play with you, of course, and really work on this skill before we add the third finger. Is that okay with you? I hope so. This may be one of the most important exercise videos of your fiddling. We begin with the theme from the New World Symphony by Dvorak. I highly recommend you look up this piece of music. No, it doesn't have anything to do with fiddling at all, but it's a beautiful piece of music, and the string section is especially enjoyable to listen to. So we're going to have some second fingers on the D string, and we're going to be holding them down underneath the A string. And remember, you can lean it over and put some of that finger onto the G string. 1, 2, ready, and... Excellent. This next one, we will begin with our second finger and first finger on the A string. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and... Play again and... Oh, very nice, very nice. Let's play a few more. This next one we will begin with the second finger at the pitch of F sharp on the D string. And again, we're going to have to hold it down underneath the A. 1, 2, ready, and... again. Very, very nice. Let's play a small exercise from Wolfhart. A Chinese Garden. 1, 2, ready, and... And... Very, very nice. Here's a little known fact. My teacher, her teacher, was the student of Wolfhart. And if you want to look up who Wolfhart was, I think it's very interesting for the string world. The man taught a whole lot of string music, violin, viola, cello. And it's kind of interesting that Wolfhart taught the person who taught me and who's teaching you. And there's something in string music, and most especially in fiddling, it's called tradition. Handing down the craft. That's what I'm doing with you folks, my friends here. I'm handing down the craft, and it's right and good. And I hope that one day, when you've learned to play it at the advanced level, that you hand down what you've learned to someone else. So this next one, in fact, these next two are going to require just a little bit more of a strong focus from you. They've got a bit of left hand finger Olympics or gymnastics going on. And as long as you pay close attention to the notes and listen very closely to me and play along, you're going to do just fine. You ready? Good bow grip. 1, 2, ready, play. Outstanding. I'll play it one more time with you, and I'll play your part. 1, 2, ready, play. Very good. Next, we're going to split it up between both strings, the D and the A. We're going to have quarter notes, we're going to have half notes, and we're going to be holding fingers down. My goodness. That's right. We're going to encompass all of the skills that we've learned with these two fingers on these two strings in this last exercise. We'll play it twice. I'm going to play your part with you both times. 1, 2, 1, 2. You know what to do, and one more time. Ready, play. Very well played, my friends. As always, stop the videos, play this over and over again, increasing your metronome speed by 2 beats a minute every time you play. And I'll see you at the next lesson.